Hello, loves, beautiful heart and souls. Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Thank you for joining me for another Pick a Card reading. This one came through with inspiration from my Nature's Whispers deck, and what came through is you are worth it. Okay, so you are worth it. This message is in regards to whatever it is that you're thinking about, whatever it is you're manifesting, whatever it is that your heart is desiring. Your soul, spirit, the universe, your guides, whomever you connect to wants you to know that you're worth it. You should know that you're worth it. So this message is going to be in regards to that, okay? So we have 3 different groups to choose from. Take a nice deep breath and really tune into your intuition. We have group 1, which is, I'm going to use the After Tarot. We have group 2, and this is the Morgan Greer Tarot. And then we have group 3, which is the original Rider-Waite Tarot, or the Starry Night one. I don't know, it's the original. So whichever group calls to your intuition the strongest, your heart is usually the message that's meant for you. There could be more than one message. I will place timestamps in the description for you. So with that, thank you all again so much for tuning in. It's truly my honor and pleasure to share these messages with you. And thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you and just so happy to always be here with all of you. So thank you so much. And let's just get right into it. We'll start with group number 1. All right, group number 1. Hello, beautiful heart, beautiful soul. So let's see, you are worth it. Keep your dreams alive. This is from the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck, which inspired me tonight for this message. Keep your dreams alive. And then we have death here, okay? So we're going to tune into the After Tarot. What I'm picking up on right away is embracing this energy of death. See it as a form of really helping you surrender to all that is love and letting go to all that is not love, not supporting your dreams, keeping your dreams alive. Whatever is halting you in manifesting your dreams or holding you back in some way or just making you feel like it's not possible, the energy of death is here to transform that for you. It's here to help you let go of those energies, transmute those energies, heal them, whatever it is that's necessary for you to do, so that you can breathe life into your dreams, so that you can fuel your dreams. You can focus on your dreams, feed your dreams, nurture your dreams, whatever it is that your heart and soul is asking you to do or guiding you to do, okay? To keep your dreams alive. Let go of the old and welcome in this energy of your dreams, which is already existing, already manifesting, okay? So let's see here. I'm seeing it as, you know, this energy is already happening. It's all happening without you even trying or intending it. Your heart knows what you want. Here we have the Ace of Swords, okay? Whew, oh my goodness. We have the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Tower, okay? So again, here with the Empress energy, there's a lot of clarity that's happening as this death energy transforms, as it releases anything negative, anything toxic, anything old, limiting, false, illusionary, anything that's not real, anything that's not meant, right, to be in your life anymore. Maybe it served you in the past. However, now it's time to let it go. It's this natural energy of letting go. It's happening all without you even deciding it consciously. It's just your soul is already predetermined, you know, that this is going to happen for you. Your heart feels it. And I feel this clarity where it's like trusting blindly almost here with the hawk where he's got his eyes covered. It's a feeling that you feel, you know, no matter what is said, spoken, no matter what you see, you can feel it all happening. And with the Empress here, you know, of course, this is the energy of the divine feminine, truly rooted in nurturing nature, nurturing what is true, nurturing love, abundance, thriving, well-being, really being open and receptive to the spiritual forces, the unseen realms, and trusting nature, trusting how the cycles all happen, trusting how everything flows. And here we have the Two of Cups, where it's like this energy of support and embrace, balancing, feeling that sacred heart energy space open, feeling the intimacy, and the Tower here, which is, you know, all that is no no longer serving you, all that was built in fear, all that was built in illusion, any sort of lessons that you needed to learn along the way to help you be more prepared to truly nurture what is really your dream and what isn't. It's almost like there's this huge contrast here of being able to experience, what you needed to learn, to grow, to learn more about yourself and the world, and then allowing whatever is not meant to be in the physical reality fall away, and knowing that it's purposeful, it's happening for a reason, okay? It's not a part of your dream. It's not a part of what is serving your dream moving forward, okay? And we have the Three of Pentacles and Temperance here. So wow, there's a lot of divine intervention. There's also a lot of energy here with you truly expressing your gifts, your talents. Judgment here, the Four of Wands. Okay, so building a life based on your passionate energy, your soul energy, and then the Nine of Swords here, okay? So I feel like, whatever this Tower energy is, there's always this feeling of uncomfortableness or uneasiness whenever we have to let go of something in our physical reality. However, it's a great spiritual awakening type of energy. It helps us see things more clearly, and it's not something that we would necessarily do on our own because we have such big hearts, we have such loving hearts, and as humans, we tend not to want to rock the boat. We don't want to cause disturbances. And so the spiritual forces come in and they're like, well, this is going to happen whether people like it or not. And it does. It's all beyond our control. It's events that happen beyond our control, and it's a mystery. It's all truly a mystery. We all experience them, and as long as you're willing to grow and open up, you're going to experience something like a tower, even if it's small, to very large, whatever needs to happen. It just all is relevant to where we are in our journey and how much we're holding on to and how much we need to let go of. And with the Nine of Swords here, it's really about you, staying true to your own personal truth and being willing to have the courage and bravery to face whatever sort of thoughts or programmings that are, literally and actually trying to keep you in the old programs, in the old paradigms, okay? And I'm saying literally here because it has a lot more to do with thoughts than actual physical force. However, it can feel very physically draining, especially in the mental realm. So it's like there's a clarity here that happens when you surrender to the death process, which is truly love coming in and naturally releasing and eliminating all that is time for it to go, okay? So I see Temperance here with divine intervention, a lot of angelic support, and really encouraging you to stay focused in the physical reality in a way that serves your physical growth, your mental space, in terms of being able to focus on your own gifts and talents, staying busy with activities that you really enjoy. It could be arts and crafts, it could be work, it could be gardening, something like that. Whatever it is that's nurturing your physical reality in a way that is in alignment with your dreams coming true, okay? And I see here and feel here that you're making all the right decisions for yourself. Your soul, your spirit guides, your team see you. You're doing exactly what you should be doing, even if it feels really difficult at sometimes, or you're doubting yourself, or you feel like you're, actually slaying demons in your mind. It's all guided, and it's all a part of what's going to give you this everlasting endurance and prosperity mindset, success mindset. You'll feel gratitude all the time, just because it's like the contrast of living in a way that that didn't feel like it was nurturing your heart and soul, your dreams, and being able to recognize it and release it and say yes to what is fueling your dreams, what is keeping your dreams alive. And it takes a lot of courage and bravery to do that, okay? And your soul is all here guiding you, okay? So this is really great. You are worth it, okay? You are worth it. It's all happening for you. That's why we have, this beautiful angelic support in the unseen, our ancestors, our spirit guides, even passed over loved ones, because it is no joke. It does require a commitment to being able to trust yourself and move forward, okay? We have the second chakra here, Archangel Ariel. So a lot of your solar plexus will become activated when you're moving in the direction that fuels your dreams. You'll feel inspired. You'll feel confident within your own self that you're making the right decisions. It will really activate, and it will really help you ground and root into your root chakra, into the earth, into the physical reality, and give you the confidence you need to take action when action is necessary, okay? And sometimes right now, action may require you to Go within a little bit, do some journaling, don't hide or avoid from any sort of negative thinking. Recognize it, observe it, and if you need to respond to it in a place of your empowered energy, okay? Your inspired energy, the new way of looking at things, so to speak, okay? Because it's not about avoiding anything, with the Tower moment here, there's no avoiding it. It's happening. And so it's all about learning how to respond to it, to accept that it's happening, whatever this is, and to be able to move forward, knowing full well that you're supported and you're now creating, whatever you're creating is fueling your dreams, your hopes, your desires, your manifestations, whatever it is that you truly desire, okay? So let's see here. Let's get one here from the Wisdom of Avalon. Ooh, we have the Bard. Music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. So it feels like, you are becoming the true narrator of your own story. You're able to tell the story of your life in the way that is you, authentic to you, what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to manifest. You are the narrator. You are the storyteller of your own life. You get to write the script. You get to write it all. It's interesting that I was just feeling writing. You may be interested in writing or journaling, and it's like when you're affirming yourself, when you're writing down your dreams or your desires or even just your plans and ideas for what it is that you want to do, that's all bringing it into physical manifestation. It's the beginning stages. It's like I'm seeing someone want to build something, for example, for their garden, and so they get out a piece of paper and they kind of like draw out the plans or whatever. That's the beginning stages of creating something that you already know you're going to create. It's just, now you get to do it your way, however you want to do it, okay? And I feel like this is really beautiful because it helps you see your story, like you as the hero of your own story, and seeing all the challenges and obstacles that we go through. It's like the hero's journey, right? There's all sorts of different things that happen. There's different challenges, there's different situations or relationships and scenarios, and there's good guys and bad guys, or villains and heroes, right? So it's like there's this whole kaleidoscope of different variety of things that happen within your life, and you have this beautiful story of how you overcame things, how you were able to fuel your dreams and keep them going, and it's all a part of your story, okay? Every part is important. Everything that happens is important. What's important is that you don't give up and that you're worth it. Okay, and you keep going. So we have fork in the road here. Fork in the road. So there may be this energy where you're not quite sure which way to go, what to do, especially as the death energy comes through. There's this feeling where we feel a little bit unsettled and we're not sure what to do, and it's because we're actually letting go of old ways of thinking, old physical things, old non-physical things that we've been accustomed to for so long. And then there's this new energy that comes in that feels very familiar. It's that inspired energy of our soul. It's our dreams. It feels so good. And yet we haven't had the full chance to really, embrace it and play with it and embody it. So it's like this new way of being. And so we can feel like, are we making the right decision? Is this a different path? And I feel like, with the Judgment here and all of this, like, I feel like the guide's telling me, like, this is simply a matter of being able to perceive it in a new way. You're on the right path. It's all the same path. And in life, we can make many choices. We don't have to fuel our dreams, for example. We don't have to embrace the new. We don't have to open up to it. However, when we do, we feel why we do it. It's so beautiful. We feel the passion and the good feelings that we all desire to feel. And the only way to really feel those is to actually say yes to creating our dreams, to fueling our dreams. If we say no and we keep going down the same old road and, feeding the same old things, we're never really going to understand what it means to say yes, because we won't have that true experience of feeling it. So I feel like here with the fork in the road, it's like, no matter what, if you feel like you have to stand still for a moment, do that. It's totally fine. There's a lot of things going on in the world. There's a lot of distractions, a lot of things that want you to stay where you are. And so it's important that you just move with your intuition and do what feels right. And don't move until you feel inspired to move. Don't choose the path until you know for certain what it is. You may even already know what it is. You're just not ready to take the steps. And it's just one of those points of time in your life where, it's like, you can keep going and feeling your dreams, or you don't have to, and you can wait till you finally want to, I suppose, right? It's all about, like what you truly want to do. And sometimes, it's like what I'm feeling here with the Tower, it may not even be that. It may just be happening all without you really doing anything, because it's time for it to happen, okay? I feel like it applies to whoever's watching in a different way. So take what resonates with you. Because I feel like here with the Tower, it's just something where you're going to have to embrace it, and you're going to be so glad it happened. So glad it happened if it hasn't happened already. The Tower to me always signals a spiritual awakening of some sort, a broader, more expanded way of seeing things, being more connected to your own soul, having to trust your soul, which is a really great thing, because that's how we manifest our dreams. That's how we align with our dreams. And I feel like as humans, sometimes we get scared of, the unknown, and it's because maybe there's a lot of people around us who don't, or we tune in online and we hear a lot of people who do follow their dreams, and we feel very inspired, and then we go back into our own reality and there's no one around us doing that sort of thing. And so it's like there's this feeling of not quite knowing how to get started or how to fit in with something, where it seems very effortless among certain groups, and then you're back in your old kind of groups and it seems very difficult. So I feel like the Towers are really good because things happen beyond your control. However, they're things that needed to happen for you to be aligned with your dreams. And it's just, something that happens beyond anyone's control. It's the nature of spirit, okay? Anything built on a foundation of fear eventually will collapse, and that's what the Tower represents, so that we can rebuild on a foundation of true love, something that's everlasting, that never goes away. It just continues to grow over time. And look at this, geomancy, patience. Okay, and geomancy is all about the earth energies, being able to work with the earth, divining with the earth, being able to, there's something here with soil and sand and gravel and time. Okay, stone buildings, things that require a lot of time to build, things that, working with the earth energies. The earth is very stable, it's very fixed. There's a longevity to it, and there's only time. It's like, when you embrace this energy of patience, let me read a little bit of this and see what it says. You may feel guided to look in more to geomancy. It says, yes, you have an important life purpose. Yes, you are naturally gifted. Yes, what you are asking for will be given, but all in good time. The natural order of the universe dictates the natural timing of events. You are so very keen to have everything now, you may find it difficult to understand why it is that all you wish for has yet to happen. The geomancy card asks you to have patience. Like the butterfly, you need to go through various stages before reaching your true potential. Hidden factors may be at play, so relax and allow everything to unfold naturally. Your eyes may be fixed on the outcome, but be sure to enjoy every bit of the journey along the way and always trust the mystery. The incantation is, all will work out in good time. When it's right, I receive what's mine. Trust and patience is the key to unlock the doors of mystery. Don't give up. There's no need to rush into anything. The universe is working in the background to bring about your desires. Keep a positive focus. All is in divine order. Maintain trust as you step through the unknown into your destiny. And it says, geomancy, meaning foresight by earth. From ancient Greece, geomancy is a translation of the Arabic term for the science of sand. The art is thought to have traveled from the Middle East with Arab merchants who brought esoteric knowledge from East Asia via the Silk Road. It is widely used in Africa and Europe until the 17th century. The science of sand. Very interesting, okay? So be patient with your dreams manifesting. I feel like this is just something you need to understand, to embrace, to see over the longevity of your entire life, something that it's worth the time that is required for it to all unfold, because divine timing has a way of just making sure everything is perfect, everything lasts forever. It's not going to turn into a tower that's going to come toppling down later. We tend to feel like things should happen more quickly. I know I do, certainly. And I'm always like, I've felt frustrated many a times that things haven't manifested as quickly as I would have liked. However, they always turn out so much better than I could ever imagine. And it's really helped me embrace time in a way of just slow and steady, you know, going at my own pace. It's like the universe teaches us how to go at our own pace, how to be in that authentic lane of ours, in that abundant, healthy, vital lane of ours that is just, you know, it should feel that good. It should feel easy. It should feel, you know, at our own pace. We should never feel rushed or stressed or frustrated by anything when we're aligned with our authentic path, when we're aligned with trust of the universe. You know, being in the flow, it feels really good. And I think it's difficult to do that in the beginning because we're so used to, you know, being forced to do things we don't necessarily want to do by society's standards and things like that. So this is breaking you out of that, so to speak. And there's a lot happening behind the scenes. I can definitely feel it. And every time you make progress every day, you're going to feel that vital life force energy within you. It's all going to happen, you know, regardless. There's really no mistakes. Change is unavoidable. Number 6. Okay, there's really no mistakes. Spirit's far more intelligent than we realize at times, especially when times are tough. We are tough beings. We are infinite beings. You know, we go through very tough challenges, and after we do, we realize how strong we really are. And, you know, life is just this amazing mystery that just keeps unfolding, and every day is so different. And, you know, we have challenges, and then we have deeply profound, amazing, expansive days that show us exactly why everything's happened the way it has. So that's just a reminder here, because whatever dream is manifesting for you, you are absolutely worth it. And it is like your dream. It is like everything that you could possibly want. You know, it's all happening. Okay. Like I feel it all here. It's like everything is here, you know, everything that you could wish for: happy, beautiful, harmonious life, partners, friendship, family, inspired foundation, nurturing energy that nurtures your foundation, soulmate energy here, partnership, true intimacy, friendship. And, you know, it's like whatever needs to go is happening behind the scenes. It's not something you have to actively go out and do on your own. Okay. It's just going to fall away naturally like it's supposed to. Change is unavoidable. So embrace change, embrace all the cycles, you know, as naturally as nature does itself. There's nothing you have to do. It's all going to happen. You know, it's all going to happen for you. It's all going to happen around you. It's simply a matter of you truly responding to everything the best that you can every day in true love, and just embracing it as it comes. Like, you are a child of the universe. You are being loved and protected every step of the way. Your dream matters. You matter. Whatever it is you're manifesting matters, and you're receiving all of this amazing support. And your story is like one that's being written in the Akashic records of love. I don't know, whatever it is you're doing, but that's what I'm picking up on here, especially with the Bard, because it's this energy of, you know, playfulness and fun, and also recording the seriousness as well of human history, our true stories, you know, what really happened, what it really means to be human, and the things that we go through. And, you know, it's like I can hear songs being sung about your story, like creativity and joy, and, you know, a part of the human story that is so profound. Okay. So patience. Let's see. Let me get 2 more cards here for you. We'll get a self-love card. My past is part of the richness and fullness of life. Without my past, mistakes and all, I would not be here today. I love myself for my willingness to learn and grow. Okay? My past is part of the richness and fullness of life. I love it. And I'm actually being guided to get one more here from Earth Magic. Earth Magic is telling me, please draw one from me. Let's see here. River movement. Okay, look at that. I feel like this is just, you know, inspiration and affirmation and hope, and letting you know that, you know, there's movement going on. Even if it doesn't feel like it, there's movement. And you are in this river, and it is carrying you home, wherever home is in your heart, your dreams. It's taking you right to your dreams. So enjoy the scenery, you know, enjoy each moment as much as possible, and know that all is unfolding and all is happening, even when it feels like it doesn't. Okay, there is movement happening. It's like, even if you feel like you're in this fork in the road, movement is still happening. Okay, it's all happening. So let's see, let's get a questions card here. Ooh, why am I wealthy? How have I changed from believing in poverty to realizing abundance? How do I feel when I feel wealthy? Look at you. So yeah, you're truly building a foundation of wealth and abundance. And this is something that doesn't happen overnight. This is something that requires you to fully be in your integrity and embrace patience and the qualities of love so that you can continue nurturing these qualities, this wealth, this abundance, throughout your lifetime and pass that on to others in your life. Wealth is something that is a mindset. It's your soul, right? It's your soul manifesting abundance. Abundance is your birthright. You are abundant. You are wealthy. You are healthy. So this is really great. This is so big. This is just like, it's such a beautiful energy of longevity and stability and security. And no matter what stage you're at, it's all cultivating into this beautiful dream manifest. Okay. So it's all important. It's all a part of it. No matter where you are, it's all creating the stability and the longevity of your dream. And you're a very wealthy person. So if you don't feel wealthy right now, you will. Okay. Like, you continue to tune into that energy of wealth. Ask yourself, how do I feel when I feel wealthy? Why am I wealthy? And it's because you're strong and you stuck in there and you choose to love yourself and let go of, judgments and learn from mistakes and all of that. And you choose to build on a foundation of love, on longevity, honoring and appreciating and being grateful for wealth and health and abundance. And I can feel it for you. It's very, very beautiful. Okay. So stay true to yourself and keep going. And please don't give up. And I'm very grateful to share these messages with all of you. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I definitely look forward to more messages coming through for you. And I hope this message resonated and just brought you some affirmation and just some guidance moving forward, because you're doing amazing. It feels really good to be able to affirm you. I'm very grateful and honored. So yes, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm so grateful to have you all here. And like I said, I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. So until then, keep doing what you're doing. Be really good to yourself. And I'll see you all again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 2. How are all of you beautiful hearts? You beautiful souls. So let's see what your heart and soul want you to know about what it is you're manifesting, and then knowing of that you are worth it. We have clear out the old. Okay, clear out the old and the Fool. My goodness. So a new beginning of infinite possibility, infinite potential is before you. You're being guided to say yes to your infinite potential, to your infinite expansion, opportunities, to a new chapter in your life, a new path, new opportunities, to saying yes to whatever it is that truly, and I mean truly, inspires your heart and soul like nothing else. It's time to clear out the old. It's time to let go of anything in your life that feels like it's not going with you forward. So like they're showing me a house and going through and just like donating, getting rid of everything that is no longer aligned with your future, like what it is you feel for your future, donating things, letting things go, things that are from the past that are just not a part of who you are now or who you're becoming. It's like even the Fool here, he's let go of all of his belongings. He only has what he needs and he's going forward. And I feel like it doesn't need to be that drastic for you. However, there is this energy of releasing a heaviness, material objects, whatever's in your reality that feels heavy. And this doesn't just have to be material objects. It can be, certain situations. It can be certain friendships or ways of thinking, foods, anything. And I'm not saying you should necessarily leave anyone behind, because I am feeling this sense of like, you don't have to completely change your life to move forward and to embrace your infinite potential and opportunities. However, it is this energy of whatever you are clear on of letting go, mostly in your physical reality, you're definitely being guided to do that just so you feel lighter, you feel more aligned with your authentic energy moving forward. And it's going to help you even improve your relationships that you have now and your current circumstances, because it allows you just to be more clear and more authentic in yourself and not feel so bogged down by cluttery things. Okay. Oh, the Two of Swords came out here. So yeah, there's a decision you need to make. And you know, it's like, I feel like there's this energy of the old that's kind of preventing you from being able to see exactly what you need to. And here we have the Knight of Swords. So it's like, go for it. You know, whatever is kind of preventing you from being able to be open with your truth or speak your truth or just feel very natural in your own thoughts, you're really being asked to clear that out and let go of it. Okay, so let's get a few more cards here. We have the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, my goodness, the Two of Wands, and Justice. Okay. So, wow. I mean, there's so much potential here for you. I feel like you're very much guided to nurture your finances. Like, I feel like you have a lot of amazing, successful ideas when it comes to financial ideas, business opportunities, ways of making money, income. You know, it could even be like passive income. I feel like you're very aware of, like, you're in tune with this energy of financial abundance. You could be someone who is a boss of your own self. You could be someone who's really good at managing others. Very resourceful, able to see like how things work and maybe like what's even good for, you know, certain individuals. I feel like there's this energy here where you're really being asked to focus on your own self right now. And there's a lot of blindfolds going on here. So it's almost like, I feel like there's been this time where you just kind of chosen not to look at certain things and stay focused on, you know, the things that you needed to in the physical reality. So maybe you just, you know, chose not to see certain things that were there, even though you knew they were there. And I feel like energetically, it's been kind of bogging you down a little bit. And I feel like there's just this energy opening up for you of clarity and of infinite potential and possibility. Like, you don't even need to know what it all is about. It's not really being shown to you. You know, like with the Fool and the crystal ball here and the two paths, there's this feeling of, it doesn't matter. Like, whatever it is, you're manifesting something amazing, and you know it, you can feel it no matter what it is. And it's kind of exciting to see what's going to unfold and manifest, like a surprise, although it's not really a surprise. I feel like there's a knowing here that whatever it is you are manifesting is very much aligned with your integrity. It's aligned with you putting in the work and doing the right things when you needed to do them. You're definitely being guided to focus on your craft, your skill, whatever it is your gifts or talents are that you're really good at, especially when it comes to income and finances, being able to support yourself with your gifts and talents. I feel like you're going to be really successful in that. And I feel like you're being guided to be really open with that, to take some new opportunities, to take a leap of faith here and there with different ideas that you have. Because here with the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, there's something here where, I don't know if it's your new ideas that are coming in and you feel like you can't quite make a decision on certain things. However, I feel like you're very much guided when you feel it, to allow yourself to run with the ideas a little bit, you know, like let them run around in your mind, you know, play with them, feel into them, see what's going on. And I feel like when you know that there's a potential for a path to open up, there's something here about you really feeling the inspiration, the courage, the energy to speak your truth, to go after whatever it is you want, and nothing's going to stop you or get in your way. I even feel here in this card, it's like there's potential partnerships and potential people that want to work with you or be with you, and you may not know who they are quite yet. However, they're there. It's like energetically they're there. So it's almost like this feeling, if you're worried about, will I have partnerships with people? Will I be able to collaborate with people? Will there be people interested? Like, the answer is yes. I feel that very much so, even though you can't see them. And with the King of Pentacles here in Justice, like, I feel like you are someone who is meant to be a boss, meant to be very successful. You're very resourceful. You're very responsible, practical. You're really good at being able to be resourceful and wise when it comes to finances, wise with what you invest your money into. You make the right decisions, and it's all leading you to become this very stable boss in your own life. Like, you know what you're doing, where you feel very confident and very abundant, and you have everything you need, the resources you need to continue investing into your future and your finances and your physical foundation in a way that where it just continues to grow and grow, and there's no stress or worry about anything. And with justice, I feel like this is something you earn. You earn because you put the work in, you put the time in, the energy in, okay? And you're worth it. You're very much worth it. So clearing out the old is really going to help you. If there's anything old and stagnant around, it's just time to clear it all out. It's time to let it go. And again, I feel like that's a part of your resourcefulness, is that, you know, I feel like you see the value in things. So there may be an energy here where I'm feeling like you may know where certain things could go. Maybe you could donate some items or help someone else get started in something that you just, you know is really great, but maybe it's not for you at this time. It's kind of like this energy of trust, of like giving and receiving, and being in that energetic flow of abundance and giving and receiving, knowing that you receive everything you're meant to receive at the perfect time, and you give at the same time. You know, when you're giving to others, you know that whatever's meant, if you're meant to have something and you give it away because you're not feeling like it's necessary right now, if you're ever meant to have it, it will come back to you in some other form, or you'll receive it when the time's right. Okay, and we have the butterfly, beauty, a transformation happening here. It's like a beautiful transformation. I'm just feeling like this energy that may be old or stagnant or feel kind of like heavy or burdensome. You know, it's all being cleared out. It's almost like, I don't even want to say it, but it's like this energy of ugliness being cleared out, and, you know, feeling the rejuvenation of the beauty again, feeling, you know, the clean, the light, the fresh, the fluttery feelings of, you know, beauty, of being able to, you know, not have to put a blindfold on. Like, it's like I'm seeing people walk past certain things, and like, I mean, I know myself, like I've moved so many times, like there's times where I've had like rooms full of boxes, and you just kind of like close the door and pretend it's not there, because you just don't have the time or energy to focus on unpacking everything and putting it where you want. So you're like, oh, I'll get to it when I have time, you know? And so it's almost like that feeling of like, you know, accomplishing something like that, where it's all cleared out and it's the space you love now. And so when you walk by, your eyes are open and you're like, oh, it feels so good, you know, instead of having to like turn away because you don't want to have to look at it, you know. Excuse me. So there's like that feeling of, you know, the beauty, the beautification of feeling that again. And I feel like this heaviness lifting off you, where you just feel so inspired and it feels good. It feels like the right time to do it. Okay. Oh, these wanted to come out, and I've got them upside down. I don't know. They were reversed, which is fine. You know, I feel like this is a time for you. It's interesting that they came out reversed. I was just looking at the deck. Did I have them in their reverse? No. So, you know, it could be like you're looking at things, and there's certain things or certain contracts maybe that are over. It's time to just let go of some things. It's time to open up to new ones. And as in terms of being all tied up, there could be things that made you feel all tied up, and now you're coming out of that. And, you know, it's like there's this feeling of having the freedom to choose at this point in time, like who you're aligned with, what you're aligned with. Letting go of any sort of doubts about yourself and who you're connected to, and trusting, you know, the partnerships that you have in life, the choices that you're making. Because it's like, I feel like you're really coming out of it when you release the old, when you embrace the infinite potential of everything that you have. This energy of all tied up is just, it's no longer there. And with the contract here, it's like, I feel like there are certain things that you can let go of, like the contract's up, and then you can be open to new contracts. Okay. So I feel like whatever it is that you're letting go of is meant to be, and it all feels really good. Like, I don't feel anything here that feels negative or burdensome or makes you feel negative or bad about anything in any way. I feel like it's just like, finally it's time for that to come through, and it feels really good. It's very much welcomed. It's very refreshing, and it just feels really nice. Again, I'm hearing the word resourcefulness, and like kind of seeing how, like, you know, everything goes to where it needs to go when the time is right, and we can all circulate things and share, and, you know, especially when it comes to certain ideas, or, you know, different kinds of relationships, or even business ideas. Like, it's wonderful to find what's really meant for you and let go of the things that aren't. And here we have black cat, good luck. Okay, so a lot of good luck surrounding you. You may be receiving a lot of different synchronistic signs, even in certain ways that you haven't before when it comes to manifesting, because I feel like you're manifesting a lot in the physical reality right now. So you're going to receive different sorts of synchronicities when it comes to finances and abundance, because your soul wants you to make sure that you're aligning with things that are aligned with integrity, aligned with truth and honesty, and that you're making good commitments and investing yourself wisely, your finances wisely, because money and finances can present all sorts of, type of trickery energy. Like that's what I'm picking up with the black cat. It's like when you're really in tune with your heart and soul, some people may be superstitious when they see a black cat and think, oh, it's bad luck. However, for you, it's like the way that you're perceiving the world, everything should be good luck, perceiving abundance, perceiving the signs, being grateful for the messages that come through for you. And you can feel them when they're meant for you. You can feel that your energy is aligned with integrity. It's aligned with honesty and truth. So you don't receive messages that are of trickery. You don't receive messages that are meant to, lead you astray. And if you do, it's very obvious, okay? It's like that doesn't really happen. It may happen once in a while, except that for you, I feel like it's very obvious. Like I'm even seeing here in the way that she's tied up, it's just very loosely, it's kind of like made to look pretty with the lights and everything. So it's like, but she could run away. She could easily bust out of those ropes, and it's almost like this energy where you're not falling for any more tricks or disguises. Like you have the wisdom, the know-how, what's going on. You can feel with your intuition what's right, especially when it comes to making any sort of business contracts or serious contracts that have to do with the foundation of your life. I feel like you can make those decisions blindfolded because you're so in tune with your intuition, okay? So just know that you're worth it and trust yourself. And there's something here about the blindfold because it's showing up 3 different times. So I feel like you're really being guided to trust your gut, trust your intuition, because it is most clearly the strongest affirminator that you have. And it's right on, okay? Ooh, truth be told. Yeah, beautiful energy of being really honest with yourself. Just being really honest with yourself, really open, really, and again, we have the mask here that's gold. So there's something here about you being prepared for wealth and abundance and finances. Just taking off the blindfold. And I love this keyhole here to the heart, really trusting yourself with financial abundance, trusting yourself with being a boss, with being your own boss, with being responsible for whatever it is you create. It's like, I feel like there's just this beautiful energy of wisdom here with you. There's a window here that's open to infinite potential and possibility and it's made possible through your immense wisdom that you have inside of yourself. This isn't just wisdom you read in a book. This is wisdom you've experienced with your own life experiences. This isn't something that, anyone else can do for you. You've lived through so many experiences. You have the wisdom, you have the know-how, you've tuned into your intuition so much. It's become such a daily thing. It's a part of who you are that you can't really make any wrong decisions moving forward. It's all going to be, opening you up to new levels of awareness for yourself and for whatever it is that you're creating, and you're going to keep going with it and you're going to do amazing, okay? So just be really honest with yourself right now, no matter what you're doing, because that will always serve you, that will always nurture you. It's like with clearing out the old energy, being really honest, like with whatever it is, no judgment, no anything, just be honest and let yourself be freed of anything heavy and old, okay? Embrace the feminine, number 10. Again, embrace that energy of fertility, of nurturing, of abundance, of intuition, of being very receptive and fertile for new growth, new potential, new opportunities, new creation, new life force energy. It's like you hold the power inside of you. She's holding an egg, she's pregnant, she's full, she's voluptuous, she's also a part of the tree. It's like you are nature itself, and you can feel with your intuition what is right for you, what you're being guided to do, okay? And I feel like you have a very special connection to nature, a very special connection to nature. So trust yourself, okay? You are worth it. Lotus flower unfoldment. And this is a constant unfoldment for you. This is a constant part of your life's journey, of your spiritual path, of learning about yourself and the world around you. It's something that's going to continue unfolding forever. Okay? It's always going to unfold for you. And I feel like you're very aware of being focused on what it is you want to manifest, and the beauty around you, I feel like, is going to improve. It's only going to become more relevant in your life, more abundant in your life. I feel like your environment is like gradually becoming more beautiful every day. Like there's something every day you do that just makes the environment, the energy around you more beautiful. If it's not every day, it's every few days. I just see it like progressing very slowly and steadily over time, very naturally. And I see you opening up to so many new things in your life, really embracing it and having the gratitude, the patience, the resourcefulness within you to tap into your wisdom whenever need be, to take action when you need to be very practical in the real world, and also honoring your intuitive spiritual nature as well, okay? So let me just get a couple more cards here. We're going to do a self-love card, and then we'll do a questions card. As I learn to love myself, I become powerful. I do not need to wait until I become perfect before I love myself. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life, okay? And I'm feeling that here. There's this energy where your soul, your heart really want you to know. It's like your team in the unseen. They want you to know that you don't need to become anything different or better. You're already perfect just the way you are, to move forward, to say yes, to embrace new opportunities, to have that knowing that you deserve everything you desire, okay? You don't need to wait until you become perfect. As I learn to love myself, I become powerful. So there's this energy of being able to associate loving yourself with your own power, your own innate power. And as you love yourself more and more every day, truly love yourself, which means you may already love yourself fully. However, there's different layers to you. There's depths to you. There's new things to discover. There's new situations and relationships where you have opportunities to learn more about yourself every day. They say, like, every person we meet, we learn something new about ourselves, because we're able to interact with a new aspect of ourselves that we would have never known had we not met that person, or not been to that environment, or not gone to that place, or not tasted that food. Like whatever it is, life is always, and life is always sharing new experiences with us, inviting us into new territory, inviting us into new discovery and explorations. Okay. So I just feel like there's this, your team wants you to know that, loving yourself is a daily thing. It never stops. It's something we always embrace every day. And the more you love yourself, the more you're going to feel confident within your own abilities, your own powers, your own gifts, your own talents, your own responsibility, your own nature, your own wildness, your own everything, okay? And really seeing yourself as a part of the whole, okay? It's just so interesting. I keep seeing this woman here all tied up. It's almost like you're just like, oh my gosh, like I feel like you are such a wise person, and you can see like the truth of things so clearly that it's really important for you to see it yourself. And sometimes you may feel all tied up, even though you're really not. It's like we are sometimes. Like I feel like, there's this energy here with it's almost like, the fairy lights or whatever and the elements, and you're like, well, I know I could leave, but I do really feel tied up at the moment. And there are things beyond our control. We do feel that way. And it's almost like it's not so serious though. Like there's this energy here where I feel like you're okay with it sometimes. Like it's not an energy that gets like super frustrating or whatever. It's just like part of it. It's like all a part of the journey. Sometimes spirit really does tie us up and is like, no, you're going to, and it's like, okay. There's something here, I need to just surrender to. Like, I feel like you see it all as serving you, and you're able to embrace it all in such a beautiful way. And I feel like spirits also put you through some different things, like where you've got to trust your intuition and like blindfold yourself. And yet it all feels like so welcomed. Like there was something to learn from all of it. It wasn't just for nothing, there was purpose behind it. There was intention behind it. And it's all been this progression of really stepping into your power and being in your power in such a beautiful way. And learning more about the universe and the benevolence of it, and how love is life and life is love. And, You know, yes, there's a lot of things that happen in the world that are so difficult to understand, and people become so disconnected that it, you know, it affects us in very deep ways. And the best thing that we can do is stay true to love and keep going, because, you know, I truly feel like what happens a lot of the times is we just become kind of disconnected from love. And, you know, that happens when a lot of people disconnect, and then everything feels really strange. So, you know, we've got to remind each other how strong we are at times, and we have to do that for ourselves, because sometimes there isn't someone around to remind us. You know, a lot of us who walk this path that are very strong, we do need to practice loving ourselves every day, because we don't always have that person there. You know, we do have our soul there every day, our higher self, but it's, you know, it's a practice of making that communication a priority in our lives. And, you know, the more we can do that, the more we inspire each other to do that, the better it all becomes. I just feel like you're one of those people that's very much a leader. You're very grounded. You're very practical. And, you know, it's nice to be affirmed from, you know, someone who understands. So I just want to affirm you in this moment. And just, I feel like your spirit team really does a lot to affirm you, and wants you to also open up and have more fun and embrace new opportunities, because you deserve it. Like, you're worth it. You deserve to have a great time and not have to always be like this, you know, leader person, okay? Even though you are, you know, you deserve to just feel like a normal everyday person and enjoy your life. Okay, how do I feel when I am successful? Why am I successful? How have I changed from thinking I'm a failure to knowing that I always succeed? Okay, how do I feel when I am successful? So again, embracing success mindset, again, embracing the fact that you are successful already. You know, letting go of any old limiting programs, any sort of ideas that you may have been a failure or failed in the past. The most successful people in the world have failed the most times, right? Failure is only failure when we end it at failure, when we choose to give up, okay? That's we succeed because we don't give up. And we're here, we're alive every day. You are already successful in everything that you do. It's just kind of the trickery of the mind, of the thoughts, of the programs. And, you know, there are people who give up on their dreams all the time, or give up on themselves all the time, or what they really want. And so it doesn't mean, though, that if we ever do give up, that we can't start back over. So I feel like there's this message that wants to come through for you to, you know that it's okay to feel like a failure sometimes, or to think that you may have failed. However, you have to remind yourself that as long as you keep going, as long as you don't give up, you're not a failure. No matter what anyone else says, what's most important is that you remind yourself that you're not a failure, and you keep going. And that will be affirmed to you in the physical reality when you just, you know, claim that I am successful. How do I feel when I'm successful? I feel great when I'm successful. And then you'll notice that reflected to you in the physical reality. Okay, so really focus on that question. How do you feel when you're successful? And why are you successful? Okay, because I can tell you, you're successful because you never give up, and you're an amazing person, and you're very grounded and intelligent and smart. Your intuition is so strong. Okay, and it's just time for you to allow yourself to let go of whatever is old and holding you back, whatever feels heavy, burdensome to you. You know, it's not about anyone else, it's for you. And I feel like, you know, it's just allowing yourself to free yourself, clear yourself of anything that feels heavy, so that you can enjoy that lighterness to yourself, that lighter spring in your step, your heart, and, you know, embrace whatever it is that you love. I'm even feeling like, you know, whatever you're drawn to, if it's different than what others say, don't worry about it. Focus on how you feel and why you're successful. Because when you feel successful, you're in your authenticity. You're doing great. You're succeeding. You're attracting everything that's meant for you. And that's how you do it. And you just keep going, okay? So, successful person. You are very successful. And a lot of success to come, okay? So trust yourself, be very honest with yourself, and just keep allowing it to unfold. You're going to make the right decisions for yourself. I truly hope this message resonated and just affirmed what you feel and know to be true already, and that it just gave you some guidance and wisdom moving forward, and that you keep going and keep succeeding in all that you do, and love yourself more and more every single day, okay? Thank you so much for the opportunity to share these messages. I'm so grateful and honored to be able to share them with you. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate all of you for tuning in with me. I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. So until then, just keep being you, be good to yourself, and I'll see you again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 3, beautiful heart, beautiful souls. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So let's see what your heart, your soul want you to know. You are worth it. Look at this. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Be gentle with yourself. You're making all the right decisions for yourself, okay? I feel the angels, your guides, your team, they're applauding you. They're standing with you. They love you. They want you to know that you're making all the right decisions for yourself. You know, they're seeing you in such a high light, such a beautiful light, such a grounded light. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot, okay? And you are a very gentle, beautiful soul. You're very sensitive. You're very in tune with nature. You're very in tune with love, with your heart, with humanity, with animals, okay? I feel like this is, you know, a beautiful just reminder and affirmation to you that you are on the right path, that you are doing all the right things, that you are seen in the best light, in the most love. You are felt, you are heard, you're appreciated, okay? So be gentle with yourself right now. Allow yourself to feel the sensitivities of yourself. This is also the number 33. Okay, so I feel that as a sacred master number, a number of co-creation of the Trinity, of feeling very connected to your heart, mind, body, soul, to the earth, to spirit, to the right intentions, okay, to your purpose, all of it. There's such a beauty here that I feel with you. Very sweet, okay? So let's get some more tarot and get some deeper insight here. We have death. We have death. We have the Four of Swords. Oops. Too many cards there. We have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. The Ten of Cups. The Moon. There's definitely a lot happening behind the scenes here. There's some energies being released, okay? And that's part of why it's important for you to be gentle with yourself right now. You may feel like you're going through some sort of spiritual detox. And as you're going through it, I feel like there's this energy that's also being shown to you. So be really gentle. You may be feeling a little bit energetically worn out right now. I feel like you're very sensitive to the energies. So it's really important for you to rest, relax, just be, you know, still with yourself, do activities that are more quiet, you know, not being as active in terms of like physical activity. Just allow yourself to be kind of slow and go with the flow and nurture yourself, rest, nurture, well, self-care, maybe some, you know, nice, just quiet activities that feel really nurturing to your body, okay? And with the Ten of Cups here, it's like, I feel like whatever you're choosing to align with is definitely in alignment with your heart's desires, okay? With the desires of your close friends and family, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's very much aligned with love, and your intentions are rooted in the right place, in your heart, in what it is that you want to create and nurture in this life. You're definitely connected into humanity in a very loving way, into the earth. And everything that you desire is manifesting, okay? So whatever is being cleared out right now, it's really important that you just go easy on yourself. I'm feeling here with the Four of Swords, like there may be some truths that have come to light that feel kind of heavy, where you feel like you need to meditate and just kind of retreat into your own world. And that's also where you're going to receive like messages from your higher self, be able to hear your higher self when it comes to responding to certain things or individuals in your life, situations, relationships that may be weighing a little bit heavy on your mind. I feel like it's like you just want to take a step back so that you don't allow yourself to get hurt by anything unnecessarily, because I do feel you are very sensitive and you're making the wise decision to not take things as personal as maybe others want you to. Like, I feel like there's this energy here where before you take something personally, you're checking in with your inner guidance, which is really wise, really smart thing to do, and allowing yourself to just be really in tune with the truth, okay? I feel like you're really being acknowledged in that. And, you know, there's certain things that are happening behind the scenes that are being released from your energy, you know, so you don't need to do that work. It's happening for you. It's just simply a matter of self-care and caring for your body, your well-being, your mental state, okay? Oh, and we have the Magician and the Lovers. I feel like in the past, you know, I feel like you're someone who really walks the path of love, right? You have an open heart. You're very generous. You're very kind. You're very loving. You enjoy inspiring others. And I feel like you're just a very loving person. You know, in general, you believe in the good in people and inspiring others and creating beauty and love wherever you go. And I feel like there may be some things in the past that created some heartbreak. Maybe there was some harsh judgments or things said that really hurt you. And I feel like you're really working with yourself to manifest, you know, new ways of being able to present yourself in the world as your loving self, but maybe in new ways that are more aligned with, you know, I'm seeing him in armor. It's like you don't want to hide yourself. You don't want to have to like change anything or like be someone you're not just to make other people feel comfortable, right? And yet there's this energy where I feel like you're being guided to be very creative in how you present yourself, how you express yourself in a way that feels good for you, so that you're not like putting yourself out there to get hurt. Like whatever you're doing, it's like you're surrounded by such a beautiful community and a beautiful energy where it doesn't really matter if, you know, I don't know, I feel like there's this discovery of like manifesting and putting yourself out there in a way that feels really good to you, and also the feedback and everything that you receive is really well. It's almost like, you know, there's like a saying I'm hearing where it's like, don't stay where you're tolerated, go where you're celebrated. It's like feeling into that and knowing that, you know, sometimes we're not in the right group or we're not in the right place, and it doesn't mean we're doing anything wrong. It just means that people are different out there, and some people receive us well and some people don't. And it really has nothing to do with you personally. It's simply a matter of, you know, aligning with what's right for you and allowing yourself to attract and, you know, receive the love from people who are also aligned in the same way. So I feel like there's something here with transforming that, and with the Lovers, being really true to your authentic heart, your authentic soul, your authentic body, your essence, your creation, your ideas, the way that you think, the way that you feel. There's a lot of healing energy going on here with your masculine, feminine energy, feeling really balanced and whole within yourself, having a lot of love and appreciation for your masculine, feminine energies. I feel like there's a great balancing happening here, especially when it comes to anything from the past that may have been hurtful. I feel like you're really able to see like the truth of the situation. And again, instead of taking it to heart, you're learning how to not take things to heart, because it's, you know, what others do truly has nothing to do with you. So I feel like you're really wise. You're really listening to your guidance, and your soul, your heart, your team is really asking you to be gentle with yourself right now, to allow yourself to be more in tune with your sensitivities, to be able to walk in the world and be your sensitive self, and to be your energetic, loving self without worrying that, you know, it's going to get you hurt in some way, okay? We have strategy. I feel like there's like a toughening up here without needing to toughen up. Like it's like an energetic protection of clothes. You know, it's like this requires work. It requires like having the strength to face fears and having courage and bravery, you know, to admit the truth and admit what's going on and how we really feel. So it feels really nice. It's almost like this evolutionary feeling of energetic protection where, you know, instead of walking around carrying swords and shields and wearing armor, you know, it's all invisible. But it also means that it's because we've actively been, you know, aligning with truth and seeking truth. And we're not weak and fragile. You know, we're definitely strong of heart, strong of mind and body. And it does require courage and bravery and, you know, having the courage to learn about things and the elements, and recognizing that we are infinite beings. We are strong. We're not these fragile little creatures, you know, just because we're sensitive. So I feel like there's something really beautiful about that here. And here we have strategy, okay? So there's something about the magician energy here and strategizing, you know, especially when you're going within yourself and the moon. There's something here that is bubbling up from the surface, from the depths, new consciousness, awareness within you. And it has to do with your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your alchemical abilities, you know, your spiritual gifts, working with nature, working with the elements. I feel you very connected to nature. So it could be something here with alchemy and learning how to learn more about your spiritual gifts, or how you're energetically connected to the environment around you, your magical abilities, your superpowers. Okay, I feel like this is something that's very natural and authentic for you. You're very much rooted in your heart, and you need to have these deeper wisdoms and understandings of what's out there, because there are things that can hurt us. And so it's important that we do what is responsible for ourselves to avoid getting hurt, to understand, to learn from the mistakes of others, to learn the wisdom, that I wish that I could say the whole world was perfect. However, we know that it's not, and it's through our willingness to learn through mistakes where we become wiser, where we make better choices, and we become more self-mastered. And that truly is the responsible thing to do, to become more self-mastered in our own energy. Our energy is powerful. It is very, very powerful, and it is something to take to heart. And, in order to manifest these great, amazing things and to also work with our spiritual gifts and talents, we need to have that attitude of responsibility, so that we don't hurt ourselves or others, okay? Because we can, and especially if we don't know. So there's something here about a willingness to learn, to really embrace learning. And I feel like you're being guided to formulate some sort of strategy when it comes to manifesting, okay? There's something here about learning something deeper about your gifts, and maybe learning more about other people's experiences, maybe taking a few classes in consciousness or spiritual gifts, or just, allowing yourself to learn from different perspectives and what people have experienced, reading some books, anything like that. Let's get some more oracle cards here. Ooh, protection. Look at this. So I'm definitely picking up on this protection energy, and learning how to protect yourself by being in alignment with the truth, by being in alignment with love, where it's not like a form of defensive type of protection. It's more like offensive. When you walk with an open heart, it's really important that you understand the energetics and how it all works. And, for me, being in an open heart means that I am protected, right? Because it's I feel like there's nothing that can penetrate my energetic boundaries of my heart unless, and when I say penetrate, it's they need to be in alignment with my heart energy or they're going to get hurt, right? And I'm very much aware of that. So it's I never, and I'm sure you as well, you're very sensitive. You can pick up on this energy where if you're around someone and they feel uncomfortable, and it's because maybe they haven't embraced their truth and they're not fully open-hearted, it can make them feel uncomfortable. They can become very triggered in your presence. And so it's when you're aware of that, you kind of back off a little bit, or you just kind of, don't pay it any attention, and you just kind of, let them be however, and do your best not to trigger them in any way. It's more so just understanding energy and how it works so that you can experiment and work it within it yourself and listen to your intuition and what's right for you, because sometimes we are meant to trigger people and sometimes we're not. However, it needs to be in alignment with love. Your purpose needs to be in love. There needs to be intention behind it. It needs to be, in alignment with the universe, with their soul and everything else. So I feel like there's this energy that's protecting you right now that is beyond what you can see or feel or even know. It's a part of, the universe, your spirit guides, your soul, your team, love itself protecting you. It's almost like there's this energy that it's going to allow you to experiment with your own energy and your own gifts and talents in a way where you don't have to worry about hurting yourself or anyone else, okay? But there definitely needs to be some sort of strategy where you're not just doing stuff randomly. You're going to experiment in certain ways, okay? I don't know. Take whatever resonates, however that feels for you. That's just kind of what it feels like. Ooh, we have Ogam, nature, okay? So this is divining with nature. This is amazing. You're definitely very connected to nature. The elements want to work with you, okay? Fire, earth, air, water, ether. I can feel that very strongly. The elements are, the elements will teach you things. I've learned a lot from the elements and learned how to work with them in certain ways. They've taught me so many things. And how do you do that? You've got to, when you go into meditation, one of the things I remember doing, and I still do here and there, it's when you go into meditation, especially with a journal, or, it's listening to your intuition, or when you're outside and you want to connect with the air, for example, really intend to connect with the air with your breath, with breathing, be open and receptive to what you're hearing from the air in terms of intuitive feelings and knowings. And And even with fire, you know, like would have a little fire and connect with the fire, and I would listen to it intuitively, like what it was guiding me to do. And like just when it comes to like, I don't know, like you'll receive downloads, or you'll receive certain intuitive knowings, or you'll be guided to certain books, or you'll be guided to, you know, move your hands in certain ways and see how the energy moves. I just feel like there's a lot for you to learn about the elements, and being around them in the physical, in nature. You know, when it comes to water, being around a river, for example, and being able to get into the water, put your hands in the water. You know, work with some sort of kinesis type of energy. Like there's something here where you're being guided to learn more about it so that you are responsible with it, that you understand it in a deeper way. And this may not apply to everyone who's listening to this message, but there's something here about being very intuitive with nature and allowing nature to educate you in certain ways. So you may feel guided to go out into nature with a journal and just allow yourself to listen, you know, to the thoughts that appear in your mind when you're really in tune with nature, when you're meditating. I know for me, like the way that I translate when I'm journaling is through my feelings. I translate feelings. So like I'll feel something and somehow my brain translates it into words as I'm writing. It usually only happens, it happens deeper when I'm writing. If I'm just sitting there meditating, I can hear things, but I don't always necessarily, the words don't come through. Like if I sit down and then I actually start writing, then the words come through. So there's something here about being more kind of like scientific in your approach and being able to write things down and like experiment, you know, like with what you felt and then this thought came through, or, you know, you put your hand on something and then you felt this way and this thought came through. Like I feel like there's something here about being able to learn with nature itself in a way that's new, a new way to discover it. And I feel like you're very protected right now. And it's also going to give you deeper insight on protection energies and what they really are and how we protect ourselves and others through the power of love and by aligning with our own authentic energy and who we really are. That being in love is protection of itself, you know, that it prevents a lot of disharmony and sadness and grief and anger and frustration and, you know, confrontation type of energies, where you can feel the benevolence of it. I don't know. There's something deeper here. Maybe let me read this. I was going to pull this out and just read the Ogam for you here. This is from the Divination of the Ancients. Let me just read the little message in here that it has for you. I get really excited, as you can tell, talking about this. There's not many people I talk to about it, so this is kind of fun to share it with you guys here. Again, take what resonates with you. It may not all resonate with everyone, but for those who it does, it's, you know, you'll know. Okay, so it says, the mystery of the old ways beckons. Tap into the ancient wisdom of the ancestors and connect with the magic of nature. Embrace the delicious warmth of the sun, breathe in the purity of the air, feel the earth under your feet, and cleanse yourself in streams and rivers. Remember, you are a part of the natural world. Through your lifetimes, you have accumulated great knowledge. Now seek the wise teachings of the trees. They are the wisdom keepers who have stood by silently, witnessing every detail of passing centuries. Spend time outside with these gentle giants. They hold the keys to your past. Allow them to unlock the remembrance you hold deep within. You are ready to be unleashed. The incantation is, my hand doth run across the bark of tall trees standing tall and stark. Memories of old, now rebirthed, ancient signs, answers unearthed. You have Druid, pagan, or Celtic connections through your bloodline and or past lives. Time to awaken your magical abilities. Your soul calls you to spend more time outside in nature. Study the Ogam. Become more environmentally aware. Ogam reveals, seemingly timeless, the Ogam's origins continue to baffle scholars. Theories range from the belief that it was invented in Philippine Gaul around 600 BC by Gaulish Druids to the idea that the earliest Irish Christians developed the practice, to the concept that Irish Druids used the Ogam as a secret code against the Romans. So the Ogam to me is basically divining with nature, okay? Like seeing nature as your divination tool or signs and synchronicities. You know, it's like if you're intending to connect with nature and have it communicate with you, you're out on a walk and you're like, okay, you know, things will pop out, like a bird will fly in a certain way or a squirrel will come by and, you know, chipmunk at you, you know, chat with you, I mean. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication when you're out there and have that awareness. You're really going to notice it a lot more, okay? So beautiful. Let's get one more oracle card here. See the truth. Look at this. See the truth. Number 39, the owl, the beautiful owl here. And this looks like a Celtic, Irish symbol even, that's attached to the owl's foot. I don't know if you can see it very clearly. So see the truth, okay? You're being guided to see the truth. Like, what is the truth? That energy of life, that life force energy, to me is the truth. You feel it. It's a feeling. It's a feeling deep within your bones, right? It's beyond words, and yet your mind can translate these feelings into words for you. You know, the power of the divine mind, the supreme mind, really being able to tap into the power of the divine mind means that we are aligned with the energies of our own power, our own frequency of true love. You know, to me, the life energy is love energy. It is, you know, the life energy that sustains all. It is what grows the plants, the trees. It's what allows the trees to hold memories, the mushrooms to communicate, you know, the animals, their instincts, all of that. It is that energy of life that is what I refer to as love. And I feel like you're really being guided to feel that energy in all life right now. You know, including the elements, the 5 elements that really want to work with you. I can feel it. It's very strong, okay? Oh my goodness. Every day I choose to send loving, healing energy to the planet. What I do with my mind does make a difference. My mind is a powerful healing tool, okay? I'm really picking up on the mind power, the love power, the energy power. It's more than just intuitive feelings. It's being able, like I was picking up on that, tapping into the divine supreme mind. Okay, you're really aligned with some powerful stuff here, and it's, you know, the power that's within all of us. So you're on the right path. This is really beautiful. Your energy, your presence is healing in itself. It benefits all of life. And you're just going to keep going with it in beautiful ways. And I feel like the universe is really wanting you to just be more strategic, like embrace it as more of like, you know, like, I don't know, like there's a way to learn in a way that's kind of like student teacher-esque, you know, where it's not just like, you're just not like free for alling it and like trying to fumble your way through the dark. There's like a process here of trusting the process and allowing yourself to kind of develop a structure around it so that you feel more like safe and satisfied and confident in what you're learning, like to write things down, that it feels more like, you know, research, like scientific, like you feel more grounded in reality when you do these things. Okay, so see the truth and take notes and write things down. You know, it's like life work. I don't know. It's very fascinating. My mind is a powerful healing tool. So your mind is really going to guide you. When your mind's aligned, right, with love, and it's not focused on heartbreak and past old beliefs and things, and you really allow your sensitivities to shine and feel the strength of them, okay, you have a very beautiful mind, and it's going to provide a very beautiful way for you to, you know, understand life in a deeper way in the universe, and connect with yourself and your purpose and whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So let's get a questions card here. You are worth it. Why can I have more money? Oh, why can I have extra money? How do I feel when I have extra money? Okay, this is just a question for you to contemplate right now or ponder over. How have I changed from having money concerns to enjoying a surplus of money? My goodness, so get ready for extra money. Extra money. I love how it came through as extra, extra, extra. Okay, read all about it. Oh, this may help you, you know, also form some new streams of income for yourself with information that other people would be very interested in, and, you know, some way of energetically compensating for, you know, why you would do this, you know. So maybe it just feels more like this is a part of your life's work, and it's supporting your work and other people at the same time, and it gives you the freedom to be able to explore and do different things. You know, it's like if people start YouTube channels because they're very passionate about something, you know, not necessarily for the money itself, but they start it for these passions and sharing what they love, and then they're able to receive some sort of monetary compensation so they can continue doing what they love, and maybe they even make something out of it as a career eventually. However, it's like you deserve some extra money, you deserve extra resources to be able to you know, provide a way for yourself to explore and experiment and dive deeper into your own personal self. You are worth it. Okay. Be really gentle with yourself right now and allow yourself to just kind of indulge in these, you know, resourceful type of thoughts that are very grounded in the truth and in knowledge of life itself, and, you know, being human and being able to be a part of this experience in such a beautiful, profound way that can only benefit people around you or whoever wants to know more about these things. Okay. How do I feel when I have extra money? So I don't know, maybe even how you can provide, you know, more benefit for nature itself when you have extra money, how you can be with nature, you can travel to certain places with your healing energy. Because I'm feeling like there's something here where if you just had some extra money, maybe you could do a little bit more, travel to different places, do a little bit more when it comes to different things that you're interested in learning about. Okay, so you're worth it and you're definitely supported in that. And whatever it is you're doing, you're very protected and you're learning more about those energies as you walk about the everyday life. So my goodness, okay. Just allow yourself to experience what you need to right now. Be gentle with these death energies passing through. It's temporary and there's a renewal and a transformation here, feeling more empowered, more inspired, receiving wisdom and insight from your higher self. Okay, and new consciousness arising from deep within you and also connected to the supreme divine mind is what I'm hearing. Okay, you're on your authentic path. You're doing amazing. And I'm very grateful to share these messages with you. So I truly hope this message resonated and just affirmed what you feel and know to be true and provided guidance and wisdom for you moving forward, and that you keep going and just know how loved you are and appreciated you are and protected you are. It's wonderful to share this message with you. So thank you again for the opportunity. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that a lot. And you are amazing. My goodness. So thank you so much once again. And I look forward to the next message that comes through for you. And so until then, just keep being good to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And I'll see you again very soon for the next message. All my infinite love. Peace.